All right, this is the chapter 1.1 to 1.3 and 1.7 review, and now we're doing the calculator portion. When we do quizzes and tests, by the way, I do give you the calculator portion first, and then we turn that in and do the non-calc part. So use a graphing calculator or Desmos for this section. The table shows the total enterprise values, which is V in billions of dollars, for the Golden State Warriors from 2013 to 2018. T equals 13 represents the year 2013. So we have this data set. Use linear regression to create a model for this data. Round to 3 decimal places and write the model below. I don't want you to round to 3 decimal places, by the way. I'm crossing that out. I think I fixed this on my thing, but go ahead and write all the decimal places because we don't want to round a model to use the work. So reminder on how we enter this table into Desmos. So you go to the plus sign and click table. And we're going to type in not 2013, but 13, 14, 15. It even gets smart and starts typing things in for me. So I just hit enter on those. And then carefully type in the numbers. You don't have to use 3 decimal places. I'm just doing it so that when I double check, it looks the same to my eyeballs. All right, so I'm double checking 13 through 18. It's just a quick check. Okay, good. And then remember, you can zoom fit to see where those points are. We're supposed to do linear regression, so you can click this, add regression. Linear is the first choice. If we needed a different one, it would be in here somewhere. And here's the equation. So I'm going to write that down. And if you want it to be bigger, or if you want to plug numbers into it, you can click this, export a snapshot to the expression list. So click that, and it puts it down here for you. So that's kind of nice. So first, let's just write that down. Now I'm not going to use y and x. I'm going to use v of t because this is v and this is t. And it's equal to, not rounding, 0.539286, not x, but t, minus 6.6581. And then this says, interpret the slope of the linear model. So remember, this is kind of a script. You need to write the word or the phrase on average. The y is increasing by something per x. So what is this? The total enterprise value is, slope is positive, so increasing by, I'm going to write down this number, 0.539286. What's the label on that? Y per X, billions of dollars per year, because X or T is written in years. You can put a dollar sign out front, or you can write billions of dollars per year. If this were a negative slope, I would write decreasing, and I would leave the negative sign off. Use the linear model found in Part A to predict the total enterprise value in 2023. So remember, T is just like the year part. So this is asking me to find V of 23. Now you can't just type in Y of 23, but what you can do is put parentheses around the X and then change that to a number, and it calculates it for you. So this I am going to round my final answer here to 5.745. You just don't want to round the equation to 3 decimals because that's going to throw this number off. Label this again, so $billion. All right, next problem. During a 24-hour period, the temperature T in degrees Fahrenheit of a certain city can be approximated by this model. They give us a domain. X equals 0 is 6 a.m. Approximate the maximum temperature during this time period. So this should be easy. Remember, we can graph this in Desmos. we can zoom to this window and we're just going to hover over where the highest point is. It should be either a relative max or the end points of that interval. So let me cross out my old stuff here. So t of x equals 0.026 x to the third minus 1.03 x squared plus 10.2 x plus 34. Remember, you don't really want to zoom around and find where this is on your own. You can just make a quick little table using the ends of the domain, so 0 to 24. You don't even have to type numbers in here, just t of 0 and t of 24. And then a table will prompt you to zoom fit. So that brings me to where those 2 points are. We're looking for the maximum temperature. So that's not the max, that's not the max, it's somewhere up here. So I'm just going to kind of drag this up. And remember, you click somewhere near where that maximum is and it will find it for you. So the question was, what is the maximum temperature? So remember, it's the output that's the temperature. So the max temp is about equal to, what was it? 63.928. 63.928, and I need to label that degrees Fahrenheit, so I can use the degree symbol Fahrenheit, or you could write the word. That's it. It doesn't ask me what time or any of that. Okay, the calculator portion is this short. It is this exact thing. You've got a table to do some linear regression on, interpret a slope, plug a number into it, and then find a max or a min or something like that on another graph. Okay, so those are the skills you need to have. Nice and easy. Please come and see me if you need more practice or have questions about this.